So last night I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I just wanted to take a second and say thank you for everyone who's watched, everyone who's subscribed, everybody who has spent time watching the dumb shit that I have to say. Thank you very much.
I truly, deeply love you.
But thank you for following me on my journey. I hope it's the first 1,000 of many. And yeah. So I just really quickly wanted to let everyone know that Tuukka Rask, without a doubt, should be the Vezina Trophy winner. If Tuukka doesn't win, something went wrong. He pissed in the voters' coffees, or, he fucked their ex-wife or something. Because the numbers don't lie. And the team's success doesn't lie. I think it's very fair to, when you're looking at this stuff, to look at your team's success and does your play impact your team's winning? And in the Bruins case, they finished with 100 points, the most in the league. They won the President's Trophy. And a big part of that was Tuukka Rask. His record was 26, 8, and 6. That's fantastic. The stats and everything are great. We love numbers. But, if you have great numbers, but it's not reflecting in your team's record, what is it all really for? Does it really matter? But if you have the winning along with it, that just amplifies everything. So keep that in mind. I'm about to go through some of these stats. Keep that in mind that he had a huge impact on the Bruins winning season. Stat number 1, goals against. Tuukka Rask is first in the league. 2.12 goals against average. That is phenomenal. And he had 41 games played. If you look at the goalies around him, number 2 and 3 in this category are actually backups. Jake Allen for the Blues, backup to Binnington. And actually, Anton Khudobin, familiar face, backup for the Dallas Stars to Ben Bishop. Jake Allen has 24 games, Anton Khudobin has 30 games, and Tuukka Rask has 41. Just for some context, the next goals against average leader that has as many games played as Tuukka Rask is in 8th place. Tuukka has 41 and is number 1. 2 through 7 is somewhere between 24 and 34 games played. Number 8 is Carter Hart, and he has 43. So if that gives you some perspective, it's a lot harder to keep an awesome goals against average over a longer period of time. That is what Rask has been able to do. Number 2, we got save percentage. Among starters, Tuukka Rask is number 1 in this category. Including backups, he is number 2 by 1 percentage point to Anton Khudobin, the backup. Tuukka Rask has a 9.29 save percentage and Khudobin has a 9.30. Again, keep in mind, Tuukka Rask has 41 games played, Anton Khudobin has 30. Smaller sample size, it's more difficult to hold that over a longer period of time. So among starting goaltenders, Tuukka Rask is first in goals against average and save percentage. Number 3, he is tied for second in the league in shutouts. Now, shutouts aren't a huge thing. They're flashy. They look cool to say this guy didn't give up any goals the entire game. But at the end of the day, would you rather have a goalie who gives up no goals every 15 games or a guy who gives up 1 goal every single game? If you do number crunching, the shutouts don't necessarily matter all that much, but I think it's worth noting still. Tuukka is in a 4-way tie for second with 5, and the top goalie has played 17 more games than Rask to get that 1 extra shutout. When you look at it all in all, Rask is the only starting goaltender at the top of all 3 of those categories, and he's actually, out of the starters, he's number 1 in goals against and save percentage. When you take that and add it to the Bruins' success that they've had this season, and the amount Rask has contributed to that, I just don't know how you can pick anybody else. I really don't think it's a hot take by saying Tuukka Rask is the only goalie that should be winning the Vezina. He's got the stats and he's got the team success, and that should be final. And when you look at the competition and you look at the field, the people that are around him in the categories he's leading aren't even the starting goaltenders for their teams. So I think that really speaks to how much Rask has elevated himself. And I'm not saying the competition is shit either, because it's not. But Rask has had a very special season, and that just can't be ignored. I really want it to happen because 1, he deserves it. 2, I love Tuukka. And 3, there's a group of Bruins fans that just hate him for some reason. And I don't understand why, and I probably never will. But honestly, I think it'll be funny to see them get mad. To see them get mad about their deserving goaltender winning the best goalie award. That's just funny to me. But yeah, what do you guys think? Do you think Rask is the clear Vezina winner like I do? Do you disagree? If you disagree, who do you think should be in contention? Comment below, let me know. As always, like and subscribe, and yeah,